thing we're going to do is smoothen our eyebrows using a non-toxic glue stick. Now if you have thicker eyebrow hair and eyebrows like I have, just scrape off a lot of the glue stick on a spatula or something and then just spread it over your eyebrows. Once the eyebrows are smooth to the touch, you're going to apply translucent powder over the dried glue stick. Dust the extra powder off, and then you're going to take a concealer, a thicker concealer, and apply it all over the face. Something that does not cake probably. You can also use a thicker foundation and just blend it all in. I don't use makeup, so I didn't have the foundation or the concealer in my shade, so don't judge me. I used what I had. And the forehead is not blended and it looks like a mess, but that's okay, we are gonna ignore that. Just make sure when you use a foundation or a concealer, it is in your shade. Dabi has a different eye shape, so for that you just have to make a wing. Don't make the wing at an angle, you have to make it straight across. You can see it on the screen right now. Keep your eyes open and draw the wing straight across. Don't close your eyes. Keep it very thin towards the center. Now we are gonna outline Dabi's scars, that is the whole of the jaw area and of course the eye underbags. And don't forget to mark the neck. And yeah, we are using a white pencil for this. I'm darkening the wing and I'm also adding some eyeshadow to the outer corner of my eye, and I will also be joining the straight across wing to the lower lash line. Moving on to the eyebrows, I am looking at the reference picture and just drawing them. There's nothing special to it. They are just very thin, so use a very fine brush for this. I used eyeshadow before this. Now I'm using a gel liner to make the line more prominent. As you can see, the whole eye shape should look like an inverted trapezium. You need to draw a line extending towards the inner part of your eye. So it's basically a wing, but towards the inner corner of your eye. Don't make it at an angle again. It should be such that when you open your eye, there should be a straight line on your eyelid extending from the inner part of your eye to the outer part of your eye. Now moving on to the burn scars, we are using a gelatin mix and paper for this. The gelatin mix will be 1 part of gelatin to 2 parts of water. Let the gelatin soak in a little bit of water first and then use a microwave or a gas stove. Heat the gelatin for 10 seconds. Repeat this until the whole of gelatin dissolves. Do not apply hot gelatin directly to your face. Test the temperature by applying a little at the back of your hand. So you're gonna apply a layer of gelatin, then tissue paper, then flatten the whole tissue paper using gelatin, and then you're gonna apply 1 more layer of tissue paper. I recommend doing 2 to 3 layers. You are applying gelatin to the under eye area, which is a very sensitive region, so do not, I repeat, do not apply hot gelatin directly to your skin. Try to do it within the outlines. Do not apply gelatin very close to your eyelids. Keep a little bit of space. You can paint that part later, it won't be that noticeable anyway. Once the gelatin layers have completely dried, we are going to paint them. Dabi scars are a reddish brown color. They have purple or greyish undertones to them. So we're going to mix primary red with some Prussian blue, and we're going to add a little black to give it a greyish appearance. And the lighting is not proper in here, so you cannot see the color properly, but I recorded the final clip in proper lighting, so yeah, you would be able to see the actual color while you see that. But my paint mixture came out a little dark, so when you mix you can add a little white to it, because when the paint dries it will turn darker. Also, because the surface is not smooth, you will need 2 or 3 coats of paint to get into all of those crevices and get rid of all the white spots. After the second layer of paint, you're going to use a white eye pencil or eyeshadow to outline the scars. This is because the skin is the top layer, so it will be highlighted near the scars because it is folding over the scars, if that makes sense. And we're going to mark where the staples are going to go next using a black eyeshadow. You can use staples for this part, but I used lead wire or soldering wire. It is very soft, so it does not hurt the skin. Make little C shapes out of it. You can use a resin based glue or silicone based glue or maybe craft glue to stick only the gelatin side of the staple. You are not going to apply glue to your face unless it's a skin adhesive. I stuck the rest off camera, and that's it for the makeup. I'm going to change into my outfit and be right back. Did you just watch the whole video? What are you doing with your life? Well, anyway, do subscribe, hit the bell, and here are some videos that I think you might like, so go check them out.